Leo, this October, the universe is opening new doors through learning, connection, and family, helping you grow in powerful ways. Hey, Leo, I'm Lindsay with Love. I'm a Western tropical zodiac astrologer, here to raise the frequency of the planet by transforming as many lives as I possibly can. And astrology is one tool that I use to do just that. So, Leo, welcome. I've got you here. I've got my notes and my computer here. I've got my mic off screen. And so every once in a while, I'll be looking down at my notes to deliver to you the most accurate information. So, welcome to your October 2025 horoscope. Let's go. We're going to talk Mercury, Venus, the full moon, Mars, the new moon, and then you will be on your way. All right, Leo. So, kicking off the month, you've got Mars hanging out, Mercury hanging out in Libra. This is a very open communication type energy. It's a peace of mind type of energy. It's balance and harmony and zen of the mind. It's a very relaxed energy. It's compromising, good for mediation and negotiation as well. And for you, Leo, it is hanging out in the part of the sky that involves your intellect, involves your mindset, it involves your communication, as well as like following any curiosities. It involves your connection with your neighborhood, your community. And so here you are really focused in. You're either, it's a good time to learn something new, it's a good time to be writing, communicating, selling, promoting, marketing, blogging, whatever it is that has to do with like you following your curiosities. It's a good time to do that. It's a really great time to expand your mind by studying something new. As I mentioned, there's really not a lot of drawback to this energy. I will say that Mercury in Libra can be a little bit indecisive. And since this is in the part of the sky that involves your mindset, you might trip yourself up, right? In the lower vibration around making decisions. But remember, Leo, that not making a indecision is a decision to not make a decision, right? And so you don't want to do that because it just turns into stagnation, which turns into entropy and a weakening of your manifesting power. And so here it's like, go for it. Follow your curiosities. I truly recommend that because you don't know what you don't know. And so if you are curious about something, it could be like a natural talent that you're uncovering for yourself. And the only way you would find that out is by just following the curiosity. And so do that at the beginning of this month with Mercury in this part of the sky for you. Now, on October 6th, Mercury then shifts into Scorpio. And now we've got quite an intense mindset. We've got probing thoughts. We want to go deep. You want to uncover it all. You want to research and analyze and troubleshoot. And you want to figure it out. You want to uncover the truth. And for you, Leo, this is happening in your fourth house of home and family. So, it could go one of two ways. In the highest vibration, you are helping your family in some way, strategizing around the house you live in, organizing it in some way, strategizing around expanding your family, evolving your family, researching about your family lineage, understanding the different trials and tribulations that your family has been going through for generations so that perhaps you can heal your family unit in some way. In the lower vibration, this is very intense communication. It is suspicious. It's a little bit destructive. It's kind of controlling. And so within the family, like be mindful here, specifically when it comes to relationship with your mother, because this is a part of the sky that involves the mother. And so you might be kind of getting into like intense conversation here. Now, it could be intense, but empowered, right? It could be like, you're having hard discussions, but because of it, you're learning more about yourself and your family and the family's energy, right? So it could still be really beautiful, but overall, it's going to be a little bit like deep, right? You're going in. So something to be mindful of there. Then at the very, very end of the month, around on the 29th, Mercury then shifts into Sagittarius. Now this is a very optimistic energy. Your mindset's more open, you're visionary, it's jovial, it's expansive, and it's in the part of the sky that involves total life's pleasures. the part of the sky that involves romance and children, creative self-expression, and entrepreneurship. And so here you're really like seeing, you're expanding, it's happy, it's joyful, it's light, and it's easy in all those areas. Perhaps you're thinking about ways to add more happiness, to expand your life, whether that is through children, like tangible expansion, or whether that's through entrepreneurship, also tangible expansion, or through some sort of creative thing that you have going on. Like you have a very creative idea that's going to expand your world in some way. So it's a powerful energy. It's really beautiful at the very end of the month. Just be mindful for most of the month because, you know, the communication could get a little bit much. If you are going really intense in the communication, take time to honor your energy. The other side of this is that you might not be super talkative with your family unit, but you're doing like research, like you're digging behind the scenes. I mean, investigate what you want to investigate, Leo. I'm not going to tell you what to do with this energy. I'm just letting you know that these are all the potentials, and just recognize that every cause has an effect, every choice has a consequence or an outcome, right? So something to be mindful of there. All right, Leo, before we talk Venus, the energy of love and money, hit the subscribe button if you're a Leo, if you have a Leo in your life, or perhaps you're cross-watching for one. Okay, let's go. Venus. Venus starts off in Virgo. It's been there since last month. Healing energy. This is compassionate energy. This is kind of like calming the Virgo perfectionist energy down a bit, like not getting too like frantic, right? That Virgo frantic energy that can happen in the lower vibrations. So that's really beautiful. And for you, Leo, I love it because it's in the part of the sky that involves your self-worth, your gifts and your talents, and your bank account, your material resources, your survival skills, your ability to live as an independent being on this planet at this time. And so this is a time where you could be really stepping into your worthiness. I will always remind you, Leo, that you are worthy, period. There are no qualifiers for worthiness. You just are born worthy, and it just carries on till whenever. It doesn't go away. And so here you're deciding that, and perhaps because of that, you're deciding to showcase your gifts and your talents. And what happens when we showcase our gifts and our talents? We are rewarded, right? Typically monetarily. This is you going to work. This is you showing your skill set. This is you enhancing your skill set, fueling yourself with love, and giving yourself the time, like setting aside time each day to perhaps enhance your skills so that you can bring more money in, attract more money. Now, Venus, the energy of money in the house of money, does it get any better than that? Not really. So enjoy it, Leo. Enjoy your money, enjoy your flow of abundance at the beginning of this month. Then on the 13th of the month, Venus shifts into Libra. Venus feels really nice and at home in Libra, in rulership. And this is a kind energy. It's gentle, it's soft, it's romantic, it's a little flirty, it's charismatic, it's quite beautiful. My whole body is getting little goosebumps. And for you, this energy is in the part of the sky for you that involves your mindset, your learning, your studies, your communication. And let's just say you are super magnetic when it comes to your voice. You can manifest quickly and easily with your voice. If you are, like we just talked about, you enhancing your skill set, maybe you're ready to sell something, promote it, market yourself, whatever. This is a really great time to do that. You have positive mindset, and you're connecting that positive mind with your positive communication, and it's magnetic, and it could really draw resources to you quite easily. It's a time where you might really be engulfed in your studies. If you're studying and learning something new, I say go for it. And it's a time where you may also be, I recommend following your curiosities. I'll always recommend that, but this is a really great time to do it because it may turn out quite well for you, right? And you never know, right? You follow curiosity, you learn something new about yourself, all of a sudden you've got a new skill, and all of a sudden more money's flowing in. And who doesn't want that, right? Okay, so in the lower vibration, you know, this energy is a little bit idealistic, but in this part of the sky, I say, like, why not be idealistic? I don't really have a problem with like Delulu is the Salulu. I really do think that our thoughts create our reality. Like one of the Hermetic principles is mentalism. So everything starts on the mental plane. It starts as a thought and then it materializes in this physical reality. So be idealistic. Say what it is you want. Put yourself out there in the most empowered and positive way. All right, Leo, let's talk the full moon. On October 6th, there is a full moon happening in Aries in the part of the sky for you that involves, oh, this is good, your abundance, your expansion, your dharma, kind of your soul duties or soul mission on the planet at this time, your studying like higher education, higher wisdom, higher knowledge, your ability to share those gifts far and wide, and connecting with foreign countries, foreign ideologies, foreign religions, all those things. So it's quite a large house. It's got a lot going on. So when we think about this full moons are allowing us, it's the energy of being able to release. Something has come to fruition, something has manifested, or you're seeing something that you didn't notice before. I love it here for you because this is the house of limiting beliefs. It's the house of your open-mindedness or not. It's the house of your life philosophies. What is holding you back from your best reality? What is holding life philosophies combined with expansion. If the life philosophy is right, you're going to expand. You're going to be abundant. If there's limiting beliefs, then the expansion is halted. It's hard to expand. It's hard to attract the abundance in. So it's very obvious from a very simple. Why did I do this? I'm not becoming Italian. It's uh, from a very simple perspective. It's like gut check. What am I trying to manifest? And if it's not coming to me and I've been on this manifestation journey for quite some time, then there must be some resistance in the mental plane. There must be some mindset that's holding me back. And so with this full moon, not only could you kind of be open, like aha, the full moon is pointing you to that mindset, but the full moon is also helping you release it. So you can step onto your path of service to others. You can step into your soul mission and expand and open up your path to total abundance. So super beautiful. Could also be a time, Leo, where you're done studying something from a very tangible perspective. It's like you're graduating university, you're graduating from some course, you have higher knowledge, higher skill set. It could be that you finally finished writing the book and it's being published at this time, things coming to culmination, the ninth house, all about sharing your knowledge far and wide. And it could also be that if you are like in relation with somebody from a distant country, the relationship could shift in some way, right? Full moon's bringing perhaps releasing or ending this ninth house connection to foreign lands, foreign countries. All right, Leo, let's talk Mars next. Ooh, Leo. Mars is in Scorpio since the end of September through the beginning of November, and this is a powerful energy. Mars is in rulership here traditionally for Scorpio, and this is strong-willed energy. It's goal-focused, it's ambitious, it's passionate, it's where there's a will, there's a way, achieving the impossible, getting it done. And for you, Leo, it is in the part of the sky that involves your tangible house, the house you live in, and your family. So, in the highest vibration, maybe you're doing like a home renovation. Maybe you're building a house and you're going to get it done this month. There's a lot of physical energy here, a lot of passionate energy here. But passion taken too far, assertiveness taken too far is bossy. It's aggressive. It's maybe controlling. It's demanding. And so be mindful here because there is like a lot of assertive energy, passion, physical assertive energy within your home. And that could be really like powerful, right? But it could also be kind of explosive in the wrong ways at the same time. So something to be mindful of here. In the lower vibration, withdrawn, stubborn, secretive, hiding things from your family. We don't want to go there, right? We want it to be nice and zen and harmonious. And so we're going to look at this from like a fueled energy type of thing where you could, if you are interested in like any goals you have around family, you could achieve those goals this month. But remember, you're not the boss of everybody and people have to be willing participants, right? And so if everybody's willing to expand and grow and evolve in whatever way you have in your mind, then yeah, go for it. But if there are not willing participants, that's when you need to recognize, Leo, that you need to take a step back. You need to not assert yourself so much. You need to kind of just like let it be, right? This is the energy of connection and communication and relationship with your mother. So it could be that the two of you are empowered together, you're passionate about something, you're making progress toward your relationship. It could go the opposite way where it's suspicious, it's controlling, it's stubborn, it's clashing of the energies, right? So be mindful there. In a really beautiful way, it could be that you've really taken it upon yourself to heal your family. Once again, that does not mean, I think I talked about this with Taurus, I can't remember, but it doesn't mean that you are running around screaming at people, you must heal, this is what you're doing wrong, this is everything in your lower frequency. No, it is you heal yourself. Your family will decide if they want to follow suit or not. But what happens, what I've noticed, at least in my family and people that I spend a lot of time with, is the more that I show up in a very high vibrational version of myself, where I'm confident and I'm secure and I believe in myself and I have faith and I'm taking the actions to build my dream life and manifest, the more I do that, which is be the example in the highest vibration, the more other people are saying, how did you do that? Or what did you shift in order to? And then that's the door that opens, and then you can help them. But it's not like, oh, I've healed, and now because I've healed, you all have to heal. Like, that's not how it plays out, okay? So just be aware, because otherwise you're going to be like hitting your head against the wall, super frustrated that people aren't listening to you, even though as a healed version, as somebody with a large perspective and awareness and a higher vibration, a strong intuition, you can see exactly what they need. Like, it's all in their own timing. They're in their own divine timing, just like you are in your own divine timing, okay? All right, Leo, let's close it out. Let's talk the new moon on October 21st, happening in the sign of Libra, once again in the part of the sky that involves your mindset, your studies, your curiosities, your promoting, selling, marketing, connection with your neighborhood, connection with your community. This is a great time to launch any desires you have about that. So if you're interested in learning something new, manifest that you've already figured it out, and then let the manifestation unfold as it may. If you are interested in using your voice to manifest, if you're interested in communicating with your community more, getting more involved, you can manifest all these things, anything to do with marketing and selling, writing, written, verbal communication as well. So manifest away, enjoy your month, Leo. Make sure to claim it in the comments below. Hit the subscribe. Oh, I keep doing this. I think it's over here. Hit the subscribe button to lock it in, and I'll see you back here soon.